on the Guardian newspaper, President Bola Tinubu invites Guinea's President Doumbouya for state visit to Nigeria. Nutrition crisis, economic crunch, squeezes poultry farmers, pushes X of menus. Federal government worried as regions receive 80% education funding record, the lowest literacy rate. Troops rescue 6 abductees, killed terrorists, and sustained northeast operations. IGP says 2,000 police stations, not enough to protect 200 million Nigerians. And this final one says World Hypertension Day. About 1.4 billion persons living with hypertension globally. And that's that about that on the stories on the Guardian newspaper. On The Nation, we have this one talking about the 2027 election. The story about, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appealing to the party members against having, the whole crisis going on. And it should not be a do-or-die politics. Also, we have the president saying Nigeria attracted $20 billion foreign investment this year. APC vows to voting 8,809 electoral wards for House of Representative ticket. President Bola Tinubu leading Nigeria's investment drive across Africa, coming from Taiwo Oyedele. We also have this one about ex-NRCA Managing Director Okiria's $385,000, 165.438 million naira fraud trial adjourned till May 20. And that's about that on the stories on the national dailies. We have to go on a quick short break. And when we come back, we turn the microphone over to our in-house analyst, Dr. Wahid Busari. Stick around. It is Break It Down Paper Review on 32 FM 94.9.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
My head's so far away.
Mornings are for dreamers.
I'm a dreamer, yes, I'm a dreamer.
The break of dawn for champions.
Champion, 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 champion.
On 32 FM 94.9. From motivationals
To news,
to sports and talk.
we'll give you all you need to make the best of your day.
On the break of dawn, 32 FM 94.9.
I found something inside my Nescafe Original 3-in-1 pack the other day. A unique code printed inside.
Yes, so every pack of Nescafe Original 3-in-1 now comes with a code inside in the Nescafe Next Level promo. Just text the code to *7022# and you could win 500,000 naira cash, business tools, and training. Up to 1 million naira in prizes to be won. Promo runs until June 30th, 2026. T's and C's apply. Nescafe. Make your world.
Sonia tomato sachet. Yes, it's true. I love Sonia tomato sachet. The color is so red, so thick, so tasty. When I use it for my stew, jollof or spaghetti, the color shines brighter and food becomes tastier. Sonia tomato sachet makes meals delicious.
Now the smart cash way, they know they chat shishi. No be cha-cha-cha, now it's a smart cash. Steady on my lane, every payment seamless. No hidden charges, everything transparent. *939#, oh yeah, clock it. No be cha-cha-cha, I'm on a zero charges. I'm on a zero charge. Zero charge, if you testify. No be cha-cha-cha. Every transfer smooth, no extra billing, oh shit. Smart cash anyway, everything stay, oh shit. Don't be cha-cha-cha, don't be cha-cha-cha.
èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o Jolly Johnny mo wà níta báyìí láti lè mọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ṣèdámọ̀ Maggi chicken flavour sí ó yá ẹ sí pẹ́ẹ́lí celery.
S-E-L-A-R-R-I-E salary.
bọ̀dá mi ẹ sì fẹ́ sọ sípẹ́ẹ̀lì náà di salary ó yá lópin ìgbìyànjú ẹ sí pẹ́ẹ́lì turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C turmeric.
ẹ káre pálí ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour kan fún yín.
ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour pẹ̀lú èròjà àlùbọ́sà celery àti ataalẹ̀ pupa olùyípadà ayọ̀.
Ṣadé kù sí ọkọ mi. Mo bí yàrá ìgbàlejò mi àti yàrá ìdáná mi ṣe mọ́ tí wọ́n dàbí tuntun.
Màámi.
Ṣùgbọ́n dúró náà, ó ṣe fi hypo nu ilẹ̀ àti tábìlì pẹ̀lú àwọn ibi tá a ti ń dáná yẹn.
Hypo kẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí kì í gbà lẹ́rọ̀. Torí náà làwa náà ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ máa pèsè ààbò lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú hypo.
Má gbà fáwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí, dáàbò bo ilé rẹ pẹ̀lú hypo. Oya shoppers, make una hear correct gist. Maggi chicken flavor promo don land o.
Buy Maggi chicken flavor 50 double cubes pack and get 10 extra cubes free.
Yes o, and if you buy small 10 double cubes pack, you go get 4 cubes free.
Now double rich chicken taste, more enjoyment and more value for your money.
No carry last o, rush go your nearest shop now and ask for Maggi chicken flavor promo pack before e finish. Me and Maggi, so good together.
When I'm hungry and I need a quick meal, something crunchy, creamy and tasty. 𝐃𝐈𝐒 mix is just all I need.
𝐃𝐈𝐒 mix just the way I like it. Curry, creamer and sugar, just the way I like it. 𝐃𝐈𝐒 mix.
Curry soaking made easy. Enjoy at school, home or work.
𝐃𝐈𝐒 3-in-1 Gary mix. Just add water and enjoy.
Gary mix.
èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o Jolly Johnny mo wà níta báyìí láti lè mọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ṣèdámọ̀ Maggi chicken flavour sí ó yá ẹ sí pẹ́ẹ́lì celery.
S-E-L-A-R-R-I-E salary.
bọ̀dá mi ẹ sì fẹ́ sọ sípẹ́ẹ̀lì náà di salary ó yá lópin ìgbìyànjú ẹ sí pẹ́ẹ́lì turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C turmeric.
ẹ káre pálí ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour kan fún yín.
ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour pẹ̀lú èròjà àlùbọ́sà celery àti ataalẹ̀ pupa olùyípadà ayọ̀.
ọ̀rọ̀ kan gbé mi lọ́kàn sẹ́ o. nǹkan fẹ́ yí padà. ọ̀nà tuntun wà níwájú wa. bóyá náà ẹsẹ̀ lẹ̀. wá ọ̀nà tirẹ̀ tó ló ṣe é ṣe. nǹkan fẹ́ yí padà. hero hunter ti dé fún ọ o. ó yá lọ ra hero hunter bike. àfihàn lọ́kàn balẹ̀ o. hero hunter bike. kò dẹ̀ ní jẹ́pọ̀ rárá. hero hunter bike. ó dẹ̀ lè sáré gidi gan.
Má fowó rẹ ṣòfò pẹ̀lú Hero Hunter Bike Kickstart Alloy tuntun tí a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe. Ó ti wà báyìí lọ́dọ̀ àwọn oníṣòwò wa tí ó súnmọ́. Rìn jìnnà, ná owó díẹ̀. Fún àlàyé sí i, kàn sí wa lórí ẹ̀rọ yìí 0800-800-8080.
Oya shoppers, make una hear correct gist. Maggi chicken flavor promo don land o.
Buy Maggi chicken flavor 50 double cubes pack and get 10 extra cubes free.
Yes o, and if you buy small 10 double cubes pack, you go get 4 cubes free.
Now double rich chicken taste, more enjoyment and more value for your money.
No carry last o, rush go your nearest shop now and ask for Maggi chicken flavor promo pack before e finish. Me and Maggi, so good together.
Now the smart cash way they know they chat she. No be cha-cha-cha, now 𝐿 smart cash. Steady on my lane, every payment seamless. No hidden charges, everything transparent. *939#. Oh yeah, clock it. No be cha-cha-cha, I'm on a zero charges. I'm on a zero charge.
Zero charge, you can testify. No be cha-cha-cha.
Every transfer smooth, no extra billing, no shit.
No be cha-cha-cha.
Smart cash anyway, everything stay, no shit.
No be cha-cha-cha.
No be cha-cha-cha. No be cha-cha-cha.
With love from Power Oil, from sizzling pans to winning plates, MasterChef Nigeria is here. Watch as Nigeria's finest home cooks battle it out. Don't miss this moment. Watch now every Sunday at 7 p.m. on DSTV channel 151 and 154. Power Oil, headline sponsor of MasterChef Nigeria.
Power oil, hey, power oil. I'm in love.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato sachet. Yes, it's true. I love Sonia tomato sachet. The color is so red, so thick, so tasty. When I use it for my stew, jollof or spaghetti, the color shines brighter and food becomes tastier. Sonia tomato sachet makes meals delicious.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back to Break It Down, paper review on 32 FM 94.9. Now we're moving on to the conversation segment. We'll pick few stories as a hot topic for the morning. And to assist us with the analysis of the stories, we are joined by Dr. Waheed Busari. Dr. Waheed Busari will be answering questions begging for answers. But I'd like to remind you, it is Break It Down paper review on 32 FM 94.9. We're live on Facebook. It is 32 FM 949 Fenya. 32 FM 949 Fenya. That is our Facebook platform. You can go there, you can drop your comment, you can share the video, and let's reach a quite number of people. Like I said earlier in the show, we have quite a lot of political stories this morning. Too much of political stories. We're trying to connect with Dr. Waheed Busari this morning. We are going through some technical issues, but in the meantime, we'll have him join us on the show to answer questions begging for answers. Like I said, we're live on Facebook. It is 32 FM 949 FM. We'll be starting with this Pace Saturday State story. But okay, I think we have Dr. Waheed already. Hello, good morning, sir. Good to have you.
Yeah, good morning. It's my pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, it is my pleasure as well to have you on the show, Dr. Busari. Dr. Busari, we'll start with political stories. We have a lot of interesting headlines this morning, and I'd like to come down to the Pace Saturday State. 2027, Makinde joins presidential race, and he wants against one-party state. The story says Governor for your state, 𝐂𝐈𝐒 Makinde, Thursday formally joined the presidential race for the 2027 under an alliance involving the People's Democratic Party and the Allied People's Movement. Before we talk about that coalition, I would want us to talk about the ambition of the state government. In his declaration speech delivered at a rally held in Makpo Hall, Ibadan, witnessed by a mammoth crowd, he said in quote, "Today, I, Oluseyi Makinde, FNSC, announced my candidacy for the position of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria under the PDP APM alliance." My question, most of the time when we have a two-time governor, what usually happens is that their ambition is usually the National Assembly. In fact, many of them aim for the Senate, some lobby for ministerial appointment, and only a few would dare to set their sight on the presidency. I would like to ask you, how would you describe this move by the Oyo State government? Is this some sort of audacity? Is this some sort of boldness? Is this some sort of... how do you see it, basically, Dr. Waheed?
The part being told by Governor 𝐂𝐈𝐒 Makinde is not new. Currently we have Bola Tinubu, who was a time governor. We had Dr. William Jonathan, who was governor in Bayelsa State. We had the late Umaru Yar'Adua, who was governor in Katsina State. So except for Muhammadu Buhari and Olusegun Obasanjo, between 1999 and now, we've had 3 governors who have had a shot at the presidency. So his coming out is probably towing the line of those who have come before him. So I don't see anything strange about that. We need the experience. People have been in government, moving on. And that's why I've always been supporting former governors going to the Senate, because it's supposed to be an assemblage of men who have had one experience or the other, and they can bring to bear on national issues. So his declaration yesterday is a welcome development. The saying is that the more the merrier. It gives voters the opportunity to make a choice among a multitude. So the declaration yesterday, by the statement the governor made, I do not seem to be on the same page with him. He was talking about Nigeria turning to a one-party state. I've not seen a sign of that. Perhaps the issue of one-party state that we are discussing is an agenda that's been set by politicians. Interestingly, this current dispensation, we've not had such before. Probably the fear among them, because the fear that I see is that they failed to build a political party system that will be sustainable, that will be able to keep members for a long time. So what we've been seeing is politicians is crossing from one political platform to another. And in doing that, they are selling to us the idea that their movement is occasioned by the fact that Nigeria is being turned to a one-party state. I do not see that. And again, our governor said yesterday also that Democrats will come out to prevent APC becoming the only party. And my mind went back to 2023 and the role he played when he was in PDP. What we're having today, he had a contribution. He, 𝐿 and the three other former governors who worked against their political party, PDP at that time. So what we're experiencing today is a curation that Governor 𝐂𝐿𝐿 had a hand in. So I'm interested in how he's going to, in inverted commas, help us come out of what they've created for us. They assisted Bola Ahmed Tinubu to become president of Nigeria. So if they're now talking about, him becoming a domineering figure to the extent of turning Nigeria to a one-party state, the Yoruba will tell you that he who knows the coming of Olunago must know how it will go. So we are looking forward to 2027, and we are all eager to see how it plays out.
All right. I would like to ask you about the APM-PDP coalition. Wike calls it 419. It dismisses the PDP-APM alliance, saying Makinde's presidential bid is dead on arrival. That's senior from Wike. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory has described the alliance between the People's Democratic Party, PDP, led by Kabiru Turaki, and the Allied People's Movement, APM, as a fraud. Subsequently, we have a story about, we talked about already that the governor of Oyo State declared his intention to contest the 2027 presidential election, noting that the PDP-APM alliance will enable the former ruling party to field candidate for all positions in the 2027 general election. Before we talk about if it is 419, if it is fraud or not, how will you describe the alliance of PDP and APM? Do you think that will be a successful coalition?
It is interesting that we are having an alliance between PDP and APM in Oyo State. The question that comes to mind is which factor of PDP? Because I remember last week on that about we have a lot of Governor 𝐂𝐿𝐿 supporters resigning from the PDP and moving over to APM. So if you are resigned from a political party and consequently you are not talking of an alliance between a platform where you have left and your new platform. So who is holding the platform where you have left? Who is holding it and bringing it to that alliance? So I think the move they made, if they knew that they were going to form an alliance between PDP and APM, they ought not to have left that party. So probably if they have stayed back in PDP and the issue of nomination comes, you could not say, APM could not say, we are adopting, candidates from PDP because of the alliance that we have. We haven't said that. Wike has the right to his opinion, to describe what is happening in his own way. That's his own perception. It doesn't mean that every other person shares the same sentiment with him. So he's a politician, and we know that they belong to different camps. So we do not expect him to praise or to sing to high heavens what Governor 𝐂𝐈𝐒𝐄𝐑 and by extension Governor Bala Mohammed have done moving to APM. Is a culmination of the training that they've had over time. Everyone knew that they may not stay to the end in PDP because of the way things were going. So if he describes the alliance as dead on arrival, that is his own perception. That's the way he sees it. It doesn't mean every other person shares the same sentiment with him.
But to you, do you think he's dead on arrival? Because I see a reaction here. Someone is saying Wike is in PDP APC, while 𝐂𝐈𝐒 is in PDP APM.
Yeah, I think that description fits both of them. They are working, facing the same direction, but working using different vehicles. So what Wike is condemning is what he is doing too. What Governor Makinde is condemning is what he is doing too. So both of them are in the same boat, except that they are facing different directions. So that's just it. But to me, I wouldn't say it's dead on arrival.
Okay.
My only concern
is that your
until yesterday.
Okay, sorry. I would like to know your concern when we come back from the commercial break. You said it's not dead on arrival, but there's a concern you have, and we would like to know that concern. Stick around. It is Break It Down Paper Review on 32 FM 94.9.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Ó yá ẹ gbáradì ẹ̀yin ọmọdé wọ̀nyí, ṣé ẹ ṣetán láti di ẹni olókìkí ńlá?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni Captain Amazing.
Nígbà náà kí la ní láti ṣe?
A ó máa jẹ Amazing Day cereal wa.
Mi ò gbọ́ yín o.
A ó máa jẹ Amazing Day cereal wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ṣètọ́jú àwọn ọmọ rẹ pẹ̀lú Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal tí ó kún fún èròjà aṣaralóore bíi protein, fibre, calcium àti vitamin A. Èmi ni Captain Amazing pẹ̀lú ìrànlọ́wọ́ Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal. Àwọn ọmọ yóò di olókìkí ńlá tí mú orí wú láwùjọ. Ìyẹn Amazing Amazinators. Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal ṣètọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yìí fún ọjọ́ ọ̀la tí ó dára.
èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o Jolly Johnny mo wà níta báyìí láti lè mọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ṣèdámọ̀ Maggi chicken flavour sí ọ̀yá ẹ̀sìpẹ́ẹ̀lì celery.
S-E-L-A-R-R-I-E salary.
bọ̀dá mi ẹ̀sìpẹ́ sọ sípẹ́ẹ̀lì náà di salary ọ̀yá lópin ìgbìyànjú ẹ̀sìpẹ́ẹ̀lì turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C turmeric.
ẹ káre pálí ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour kan fún yín.
Ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour pẹ̀lú èròjà àlùbọ́sà celery àti ataalẹ̀ pupa olùyípadà ayọ̀.
Na the smart cash wey dem no dey charge shishi. No be cha-cha-cha, na ADEOLA smart cash. Steady on my lane, every payment seamless. No hidden charges, everything transparent. Star 939 hash, oh yeah, clock it. No be cha-cha-cha, I'm on a zero charges. I'm on a zero charge.
Zero charge, if you testify. No be cha-cha-cha.
Every transfer smooth, no extra dealing, no shit.
No be cha-cha-cha.
Smart cash, na the way everything stay, no shit.
No be cha-cha-cha.
No be cha-cha-cha. No be cha-cha-cha.
Oya shoppers, make una hear correct gist. Maggi chicken flavor promo don land o.
Buy Maggi chicken flavor 50 double cubes pack and get 10 extra cubes free.
Yes o, and if you buy small 10 double cubes pack, you go get 4 cubes free.
Na double rich chicken taste, more enjoyment and more value for your money.
No carry last o, rush go your nearest shop now and ask for Maggi chicken flavor promo pack before e finish. Me and Maggi, so good together.
Bébí bá pa mí tí mo nílò oúnjẹ ní kíákíá. Ohun tó fẹ́ tó ní wàrà tó tún ládùn o.
Ivogari mix ni mo nílò. Ivogari mix gẹ́lẹ́ bí mo ṣe fẹ́ sí àríkìrí máa àti ṣúgà. Gẹ́lẹ́ bí mo ṣe fẹ́ sí Ivogari mix.
Gàrí mímu di rọrùn. Jẹ̀gbádùn nílé ìwé nínú ilé àti ibi iṣẹ́.
Gàrí Kivo 3 in 1. Omi nìkan ló kù kó fi kún.
Kivo.
Gàrí mix.
èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o Jolly Johnny mo wà níta báyìí láti lè mọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ṣèdámọ̀ Maggi chicken flavour sí ó yá ẹ sí pẹ́ẹ́lí celery.
S-E-L-A-R-R-I-E salary.
bọ̀dá mi ẹ sì fẹ́ sọ sí pẹ́ẹ́lì náà di salary ó yá lópin ìgbìyànjú ẹ sí pẹ́ẹ́lì turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C turmeric.
ẹ káre pálí ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour kan fún yín.
ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour pẹ̀lú èròjà àlùbọ́sà sẹ́lẹ̀rì àti ataalẹ̀ pupa olùyípadà ayọ̀.
ọ̀rọ̀ kan gbé mi lọ́kàn sẹ́ o. nǹkan fẹ́ yí padà. ọ̀nà tuntun wà níwájú wa. bóyá náà ẹsẹ̀ lẹ̀. ọ̀nà tirẹ̀ tó ló ṣe é ṣe. nǹkan fẹ́ yí padà. hero hunter ti dé fún ọ o. ó yá lọ ra hero hunter báyìí. àfihàn lọ́kàn balẹ̀ o. hero hunter báyìí. kò dẹ̀ ní jẹ́ kó rárá. hero hunter báyìí. ó dẹ̀ lè sáré gidi gan-an.
má fowó rẹ ṣòfò pẹ̀lú Hero Hunter Bike Kickstart Alloy tuntun tí a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe. ó ti wà báyìí lọ́dọ̀ àwọn oníṣòwò wa tí ó súnmọ́. rìn jìnnà ná owó díẹ̀. fún àlàyé sí i kàn sí wa lórí ẹ̀rọ yìí 0800-800-8080.
ó yá ẹ gbáradì ẹ̀yin ọmọdé wọ̀nyí ṣé ẹ ṣetán láti di ẹni olókìkí ńlá.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni Captain Amazing.
nígbà náà kí la ní láti ṣe.
a ó máa jẹ Amazing Day cereal wa.
mi ò gbọ́ yín o.
a ó máa jẹ Amazing Day cereal wa.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ṣètọ́jú àwọn ọmọ rẹ pẹ̀lú Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal tí ó kún fún èròjà aṣaralóore bíi protein fibre calcium àti vitamin A. èmi ni Captain Amazing pẹ̀lú ìrànlọ́wọ́ Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal àwọn ọmọ yóò di olókìkí ńlá tí mú orí wú láwùjọ ìyẹn Amazinators. Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal ṣètọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yìí fún ọjọ́ ọ̀la tí ó dára.
Oya shoppers, make una hear correct gist. Maggi chicken flavor promo don land o.
Buy Maggi chicken flavor 50 double cubes pack and get 10 extra cubes free.
Yes o, and if you buy small 10 double cubes pack, you go get 4 cubes free.
Na double rich chicken taste, more enjoyment and more value for your money.
No carry last o, rush go your nearest shop now and ask for Maggi chicken flavor promo pack before e finish. Me and Maggi, so good together.
With love from Power Oil, from sizzling pans to winning plates, MasterChef Nigeria is here. Watch as Nigeria's finest home cooks battle it out. Don't miss this moment. Watch now every Sunday at 7 p.m. on DSTV channel 151 and 154. Power Oil, headline sponsor of MasterChef Nigeria.
Power Oil, hey, Power Oil.
I found something inside my Nescafe Original 3-in-1 pack the other day. A unique code printed inside.
Yes, so every pack of Nescafe Original 3-in-1 now comes with a code inside in the Nescafe Next Level promo. Just text the code to *7022# and you could win 500,000 naira cash, business tools, and training. Up to 1 million naira in prizes to be won. Promo runs until June 30th, 2026. T's and C's apply. Nescafe. Make your world.
Attention kids, are you ready to become amazing?
Yes, Captain Amazing.
So, what do?
We take our Amazing Day cereal.
Can't hear you.
We take our Amazing Day cereal.
That's right. Nurture your kids with the Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal, which contains protein, fiber, calcium, and vitamin A. I am Captain Amazing, and with Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal, amazing kids become Amazinators. Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal. Nurture their amazing.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back to the show. 7 minutes gone past 7. We are still doing the conversation surrounding our national dailies and still joined by Dr. Wahid Busari. Dr. Wahid Busari, you said you have a concern because I asked you if you agree with what Ines and Wiki said about the PDP-APM coalition being dead on arrival. So it was a concern.
Yeah, my concern is up to last week, no one had anything about APM in other state. I think the last time anybody had anything about APM, for those who are conscious and follow the political party activities in Nigeria, was in 2023 in Ogun State. And ever since, no one has had anything about APM. So if we are forming an alliance between the faction that was in crisis and a somewhat non-existing political party. How do you now say that's a grand?
Okay, we lost that one. Would do well to reconnect with Dr. Waheed Busari. I said he has a concern about the coalition of PDP, APM. Okay, Dr. Waheed. Hello, Dr. Waheed, are you there? Dr. Waheed, you're connected. Please go ahead with your concern. Okay, we're really struggling with the network.
Can I go ahead?
All right, yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you. Oh, my days. All right, we'll try to reconnect with Dr. Busari. It's talking about the PDP APM coalition. I think Governor Seyi Makinde mentioned something about one party state, Nigeria not tilting to one party state. But at the state level, I have a reaction here on Facebook saying all the governors are operating one party state in their respective state. If you look at the House of Assembly, look at the local government chairman. Are you there, Dr. Busari? Are you there? Okay, yes, I can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, you're live. Oh, my days. All right. Dr. Busari, you're live. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you, Dr. Busari. Please go ahead. Oh, my days. All right. Don't know what is going on, but we'll try to fix this. We need to get Dr. Busari's concern, and there are quite a lot more stories would love to analyze this morning, so this can be happening. But in the meantime, I'd like to remind you that we are live on Facebook. It is 32FM 949 Fenya. You can head on to that platform, drop a reaction, let's know what you think about the stories that make around on the national dailies. Dr. Busari, are you there?
Hello?
Hello, Dr. Busari. I can hear you loud and clear. Dr. Busari, please go ahead with your reaction. Okay. All right, still trying to reconnect with Dr. Busari. It's been a lot, yeah. All right, don't forget we're live on Facebook. It is 32FM 949. Yeah, I said I have a question about, Governor Seyi Makinde, he mentioned something about one party state, and while he declared his presidential ambition, he mentioned that Nigeria should not tilt if had a one against the one party state. Are you there, Dr. Busari?
Yeah, I'm back with you now.
All right, good to have you back. Please go ahead.
So what? Okay, yeah. So I was saying that we give it to the governor that he knew what he was talking about, and you can never say with politicians. So they have their ways. So for our governor to have chosen APM, he must have done a lot of homework, and he met with ADC at the time. So making that choice, probably he might have been advised by his colleague, Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State. So it's better for them to be together on the same platform. So probably that might work for them.
Okay, because of time, I'd have loved us to talk about one reaction I see on Facebook. When we talk about one party state, it is usually at the national level. Nobody talks about the state level. There's a reaction saying that all the governors are also operating one party state in their respective state. The sitting governor in their state, they won all the local government elections. You see councillorship. In fact, when it comes to House of Assembly, you see one party actually dominating the House of Assembly. So this person is saying, in fact, everybody's operating one party state, and it isn't just limited to the national level. But for the sake of time, let's talk about Peter Obi. He made a comment or a News Central. I'm trying to get that story now. He made a comment about going for just one term at the presidency level. He promised that even a gun to his head will not make him change his mind. Now, the presidency knocked that statement. So let me, for context basis, let me take it exactly how Peter Obi, how he said it. He mentioned, the story says Peter Obi, It says, "Gone to my head, I would not stay beyond 4 years." The former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has said he would serve only one term of 4 years if elected president, insisting he would serve only one term in office, even with a gun to his head. He said in quote, "I want to be a one-term president because of stability. I would not stay a day with a gun to my head longer than 4 years," he said. Now the presidency reacted to that. They knocked him. They said, it talks about inconsistency, that if elected one term, that's inconsistency. I want to ask you, he said even with a gun to his head, he would not spend one more day in office. Should anyone have a problem with that?
I mean, I don't have any problem with that. He's making a pledge, and that pledge, I think, is to himself. It's not to another person. The Nigerian Constitution gives every political office holder by election two terms back to back. So if it's his own choice to run for only one time, that will give it to him. No one will contest that with him. It's a decision. So the only thing that we need to wait to see is the reality of that decision. Peradventure, if he wins, and at the end of the expiration of his 4 years in office, he says he's not recontesting. We've had an example in the late Nelson Mandela. He did not promise that was not going to run for a second time in office. But when it was time for him to recontest, he told his people, expressed his appreciation, and said he was taking a bow, that he has done his bit. So probably Peter Obi may want to go the way of Nelson Mandela. So we give it to him. But I know the party upon which he wants to contest is a function of the Nigerian Constitution. So if at that time his party says he must go back, he has a choice. And people are even calling on the former president, Jonathan, to come and recontest. So it's a right that everybody, is guaranteed by the Constitution of Nigeria. So you can make a choice. And it may be probably because of political expediency, the current office holder is going for a second time in office, and by an arrangement that is not written, so to say, we know the president is oscillating between the north and the south. So if he's saying he wants to run only 4 years, perhaps what he's saying is that if it were to be Bola Ahmed Tinubu that wins the election, he will run for only 4 times. So if he's elected, so fair is fair. Let his house do a bit of 2 times. So that means completing the turn of this house to run 2 times. So I think we can see from that perspective, politically, by political expediency, that's what we are seeing.
All right, let's open the studio lines. We'll talk about EFCC and how they operate, their style of operation. But in the meantime, the numbers to call to be a part of the show are 0906-200949, or you call 0809-700949, 0809-700949. We'll come back to you, Dr. Busari, for more analysis. Hello, good morning. Good to have you on the show. Hello, good morning. You're live.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. My name is Omotayo. I'm calling from Littleton.
Good to have you, sir.
The fragmented opposition party is just a clear indication that President Bola Tinubu won the election of 2027. You don't need to see a soothsayer. Instead of them to come together to form a committable opposition, they are there scattering everywhere. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Mr. Omotayo. 0906-200949 or 0809-700949. You can also head on to our Facebook page, 32FM 949 Fenya. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is for me, calling from Makasa.
Good to have you. Let's hear you, sir.
Nothing wrong in the declaration of Governor Shemakide. At least for the first time, you see someone from Oyo State that's serious vying for the highest seat in Nigeria. And if one should understand politics very well, to know that the declaration of Governor Shemakide will surely affect the massive growth President Bola Tinubu had in 2023. There's no how, because the rate at each hunger is beating people these days insecurity is so alarming, and this man is loved no matter what. This was how people criticized Peter Obi in 2023 that he does not have structure and order, but Obi too crowd. Let's wait and see. I will just urge the opposition to work together for the betterment of this country. Good morning.
All right, thank you so much, Prince Bumi Adefusi. 0906 200949 or 0809 7949. You can join us on Facebook as well. We have Adewumi Kazim Adekaz. Thank you for joining us. Dr. Mrs. Umahulibara from Owerri. She says the country is failing when unemployment explodes, the unemployed become frustrated, and an easy recruit to evil works and restiveness. When industries are no longer functioning because of lack of power supply, products become very expensive and workers retrenched, sacked, and owed salaries. Industries are therefore failed and unemployment figure swells. May God help Nigeria. We all need purging. Nigeria needs God we hear are broken at if we bring them together. All right, that's coming from Dr. Mrs. Maholibara. We have 𝐂𝐏𝐷 Rabatune. Congratulations to GSM for following the footstep of Wike. It says Wike is in the PDP APC, while GSM is in the PDP APM. It is only in Nigeria you can see this kind of political gimmick. All right, we have Rashida Aderito. Good morning. Rose ADEOLA says good morning. There is nothing wrong with Governor Seyi Makinde contesting for president under any party of his choice, as long as he meets the requirement. I believe Nigeria needs a leader like him. If Mr. Wike is not happy with the governor's decision, it should also contest under PDP APC. We don't need unnecessary noise from Biko. All right, thank you, Rose Adeola, for your contribution. We have Mr. Sulaiman Sheriff. It says, good morning and happy lovely Friday. He said, Governor Makinde declaration is strategic. I salute his courage. Interesting days ahead. In all sincerity, in terms of reliable, competent, and responsible leader, GSM has the capacity to be the president, because during COVID-19 the federal government of the day and most state copied the template of Governor Makinde to handle the partial and lockdown issue in different states. All right, thank you, Mr. Sulaiman Sheriff. Hello, good morning, good to have you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir, welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir, can you hear you? What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Ade from UI.
All right, Mr. Ade, go ahead.
On Makinde, if anybody is coming to me now with tribal campaign, that person has a point. I can say, sit down, let me listen to you. That instead of bringing one great grandpa and be telling me that you vote based on tribe, that by the way. On Peter, that's a decent promise. That's how to maintain peace. Obi just since the power has been in the south for 4 years, it is just for him to come and complete it. But after 4 years, even it is very, very fraudulent. And when you see somebody contesting for the second time, it's a very corrupt person. 4 years into I delivered an ambassador that time. You mentioned of Nelson Mandela. All these people, they are just spending 8 years to come and be born.
Are you there, Mr. Day? All right, we lost that one. Do well to call back if you can. 0906 200949 or 0809 7949. In a minute or two, Dr. Busari, let's talk about the EFCC operatives. They assaulted hospital workers and someone said he was dragged into van. That's the professor of cardiothoracic surgery at the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, Professor Eyoekpe. He accused the operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission of harassing and assaulting him and other hospital workers during an attempt to arrest him over an alleged fake medical report. We've always had, stories like this where people say the EFCC operatives, in the course of doing their duty, maybe some point tampered on some people's civil right. I want to ask you, how should security agencies balance enforcement duties with respect for civic right and professional institutions? Are you there, Dr. Busari?
Yeah, the problem we have with our security agencies and our security agents is that we are yet to move away from the colonial mentality that our security agents and the agencies at that time had. They saw themselves as the law and being above the law. So that's the problem we have. We need to be civil. if you are arresting someone, there are procedures that you have to follow. If you go outside that procedure, I mean, you should be called to question. So I expect that the prof concerned should seek redress through appropriate means. We need to let these people know that they are serving the people. They are not serving themselves. So you cannot be a judge in your own case. Your brief is to arrest, and after that, if the person is culpable, you take him to court. That is your brief. And in deciding that once someone is not resisting arrest, why should you become violent? Why should you be harassing? Why should you? And in this instance, I doubt if the man was harmed. So what are we talking about? So we have a problem on our hands. It's not about EFCC, it's about all our security agencies and the agents that we have. They do not see themselves as you know, when they are to take responsibility, that they need to be civil about it. So that's the problem. So I would expect that the prof should seek redress. We can't just come to the court of public opinion and say we'll get things right. No, we have to follow this. If the other person does not follow the civil line, let us do. Okay. We need to let them know that what they are doing is not right.
All right, but I mean, if for time, I would have loved us to talk about this business story about how Mafia fought to frustrate my $20 billion Dangote refinery. That's coming from Africa's richest man and the president of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote. He said some influential fuel importers fought hard to frustrate the establishment of the $20 billion refinery. I'd have loved to know if maybe that's the problem that we're going through at our refineries, our Nigerian-owned refineries. Maybe some persons are also trying to frustrate it. But I mean, for the sake of time, let's take more comment on Facebook. Toluwalashi Adetola says, since Nyesom Wike is not ready to support a strong PDP presidential candidate ahead of 2027, Governor Seyi Makinde contesting on the APM platform and PDP would further prove that true democracy gives every qualified leader the right to contest. Governor Makinde's performance in Oyo State has also shown that he has the capacity to lead us at the national level. All right, thank you, Toluwalashi Adetola. Let's take this one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good to have you. What's the name?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear you?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear you? What's your name? Oh my days, we lost that one. Do you want to call back if you can? We have Samson Ademuwagu. Before that, let's take this. Hello. Good morning, sir. What's the name?
My name is Benga Mario.
All right, Mr. Benga. Let's hear you, sir.
Oh, I think there is some that say that you should not try to have a fight with your friend, and at the end of the day, we're going to same bad thing at the end of your friend. I'm talking about Seyi Makinde and the different governors and our people in 2020 elections. Because what Seyi Makinde and the different governors did to our people is what is playing out now in 2027. How lovely would it have been if Seyi Makinde did not participate in that G5? He would have been a beautiful bride at the school now. And now he's contesting on our APM. But she gets off the acronym of PDP. Saying you want to contest the president under PDP. Because as of today, because our farms, the Abubakar-led captain of the PDP. Okay. So let him run under APM alone. When he's going to win at the end of the day, well, it's left for you to decide. Thank you very much. God bless me and God bless Nigeria.
God bless you too. We have to wrap up at this point, but shout out to everyone who joined us on our Facebook platform and our silent listeners. We have Omade Adekunle, Fawole Femi, Jelili, Sulaiman Akonwo from Oyo Alaafin, Toluwalashi Adetola, Okediri today. Thank you so much. We see all the comments. We would have loved to pick this one, but we have to wrap up at this point. I want to say thank you to Dr. Wahid Busari for that insightful analysis. Dr. Wahid, thank you so much. All right, thank you. Do want to have the best of Friday. Thank you so much to everyone as well. We so much appreciate you for always being part of 32 FM 94.9 family. Coming up next is the Smart Kids Show. My name is ADEOLA. IBRAHIM, FATOKI. Do want to enjoy the rest of your Friday.